Dear students, in my previous video, I explained from the old textbook. Today, I will explain some of the portions which is not mentioned in the old textbook from the new textbook. Physical quantities, that one I already explained in my first video. Quantities that can be measured are called physical quantities. That one already I told that one. For example, mass, time, temperature, all these are physical quantities. Now, these physical quantities again can be divided into fundamental quantities and derived quantities. Fundamental quantities, it is mentioned there, the system used the SI system uses a set of 7 fundamental quantities, and it is also called base quantities. This set of fundamental quantities is so chosen that no fundamental quantity within this set can be expressed in terms of other fundamental quantities. And that is the definition of fundamental quantities. For example, some of the fundamental quantities are mentioned there. The first one is length. SI unit of length, we know it is meter. Then mass also a fundamental quantity, and its SI unit is kilogram. Then the third fundamental quantity is time. Its SI unit is second. The fourth fundamental quantity is temperature. Its SI unit is Kelvin. Electric current, its SI unit is ampere. Then luminous intensity, that means the measurement of light intensity. It is measure, we use the unit, SI unit candela will use. Then amount of a substance, the SI unit we use is mole. Now, derived units. The physical quantities that are defined in terms of fundamental quantities are known as derived quantities. That means derived quantities we are getting from the fundamental quantities. That is why it is called derived units. Or we can say derived units, which the units which are derived from the fundamental quantities. Like that we can say. For example, the quantity area. Area can be measured by multiplying length and breadth. And we know both length and breadth are physical quantities, and both are measuring in meter. Length is measuring in meter, and also breadth also measured in meter. So we multiply meter into meter, we'll get meter square will get. So area is a derived quantity that is derived from the fundamental quantity length. Now another one is volume. Volume we are getting by multiplying length, breadth and height. And all length, breadth and height we are using the unit meter. So we multiply meter into meter into meter. So meter Q will get. Now another derived unit is speed. And speed, the formula we get distance upon time. And the unit of distance we know meter, and the unit of time is second. So here we are getting the derived unit from two fundamental quantities or fundamental units. We can say the length and the time. Acceleration also same. We are getting we are using the unit of length and also unit of time. That is, we are getting meter per second square. Now another derived unit is density. Formula density is mass for volume, that is kilogram per meter cube. Kilogram per meter cube is the SI unit. SI unit of density. Now another portion, the next part, it is given measurement of volume. That one I explained already in previous videos. Now area. So area definition, we know the amount of surface covered by a closed shape is called its area. Then SI unit of area is square meter. Now area of regular shapes, that means if a body is having a regular shape, we can apply the formula to find the area. The area of regular shapes like such as squares, rectangles, triangles and circles can be calculated by using specific formulas. And we know the formula, area of square formula is, so length into length, that is length square will get, that is L square will get. And if it is a rectangular shape, we get the formula length into breadth will get. That is all about the regular shape. Now if it is not having any regular shape, we use a graph paper to find the area. So the one activity is mentioned there, that is to find the area of a leaf. And you can read from the textbook that one, how we are getting the area. So we'll place the leaf on the graph paper and we'll calculate the area from the graph paper, that is how many squares are mentioned there. Now next part is density. Density, we know the formula of density is mass per volume. That means when we divide the mass of a substance by the volume of substance, we'll get the density of that substance. And the SI unit of density, we know it is kilogram per meter cube. Now next part is measurement of density. That means by using a measuring cylinder, we find the volume of the object and also the mass of the object can be calculated by using a physical balance. And when we divide the mass of the substance by the volume of substance, we get the density of that substance. Then if it is liquid also, we use the same formula. Density is equal to mass upon volume. We will find the mass of the liquid and divide that one by the volume of the substance, that is the liquid. Now the next part is mentioned in the here, speed. And speed, we can define the distance covered by an object in unit time, and the speed can be calculated by using the formula distance upon time taken, that is speed is equal to distance traveled upon time taken. And these are the topics mentioned there in the new textbooks. So you can read from the textbook and understand about all that one. When you're reading, you can understand. Next day, I will give some questions, or along with this one, I give the answers of the objective type questions, that is the exercise section 1, the answer also given along with these videos. So you can mark all these answer, and also you can write in your notebook. As like before you wrote in your textbook, you write this one also in your textbook. So answer, you can see this one in the textbook, notebook, you can see the one. This is the answer. Name the following is mentioned there, and choose the correct option is mentioned there. Then write true or false. Then choose the correct option. So all the answers are given there. You write in your notebook and study all this work.